opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 25 on second down. Hurts. Open man. That's Devontae Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, wow. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Hurts. Steps away to his left. That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Running on 1st down, Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. These two teams all tied after one. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. To Barkley on the check down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The Eagles hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Sliding out of the pocket.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
They find some open field here. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Being chased out left. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Herbert. He's got it to Williams. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Herbert now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. He's going to air one out.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down.
Quick slant here to Smith.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
But first down, Hurts.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left.
Batted at the line, but he still brought it in.
Hey, during the course of any game, you'll see tip passes. But how often do we actually see the running back come up and end up making the play?
Well, shifty fella getting in there and grabbing it.
Yeah, you know, they always talk about how running backs have a nose for the end zone. They have a nose for the ball, too. They want it in their hands at all times.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's caught, Smith. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
On the move past the 40.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Up the middle with Eckler. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Second down, here's Barkley again. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
To throw again on 2nd down, Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Charger drive about to get going.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Back to throw.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. He'll look to throw.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the Eagles are going to win the football game.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time?